Hey everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel and my very first segment. Who are you and what are you saying? Welcome. Let me tell you, stories of hope. That is what I'm going to bring you. Stories of hope will cover grief, forgiveness, faith, hope, inspiration, transformation, and celebration of life in its entirety. Now, why would you want to talk about stories of hope? Well, because I believe that we all have a story within us, or multiple stories that have transformed us into the people that we are today. And we have a song. Okay, I won't do that again. But we all have something within us that we can actually help others. So I'm going to bring you stories of hope that are going to be talking about topics of things that you may or may not know are there. It's called an awareness. Or, as we already know, the month of October is breast cancer awareness, domestic violence, infant child death, among other things. Those are just three that I know of right now because I've actually interviewed people for those three topics. And the one thing that is very understood in the structure of just those three, they all have to deal with someone's life being changed. And that includes grief. It includes transformation. And it also provides hope and celebrating of life, because each of these topics will have those things. And you can say cancer, you can say domestic violence, you can say death, but there's more to it than just that one word. So you know that saying, that one word has a lot of meaning? Well, of course it does. Just like cancer, we have a colorful word that we want to put in front of the word cancer because we know how it affects so many people, not in a good way. Neither does domestic violence. Neither does death. Neither does tragedy. Neither does illness. And just because you walk around and you don't see the abnormal of things doesn't mean they don't exist. So I'm going to try and bring to you stories of other people's lives that you wouldn't normally see walking down the street, in your grocery store, and perhaps not even on your regular TV program, which I don't watch TV, by the way, so I'm really surprised I'm right here because I have something that I think is helpful to you. And I will always try to bring some sort of nonprofit or an organization that will be related, as well as a man, to my segments, because men don't get to speak their mind as much as I think they should. And I feel that way because I did end up raising my son after our tragedy to where I wanted him to feel like it was okay to cry. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to feel as much as a woman is or a female is about the same topics in life. We just don't ask them. We women are very boisterous. Yeah, we are. Probably more than we should be. But we don't have any shame in speaking what's on our mind, even though sometimes we should just zip our lips, right? So that's just the start. So who are you, you ask? Thanks for asking. I'm Christine Hotchkiss, and my story is the loss of my 17-year-old daughter, Nicole Marie. My family and I were on a family vacation in the California sand dunes, and it was something we had done year after year, season after season. So if you know anything about the sports in the sand dunes, you'll know what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, we were in a rollover accident that my daughter was ejected from the vehicle and passed away. That is definitely life-changing. And although my family fell apart, my family will still always be my family. We're just not together. And we will always have that one common bond, not just us being a family, but we have the remembrance of Nicole. Nicole was quite the spunky girl, and she was my mini-me in so many ways. And maybe I'm being biased because I'm a parent, and we should all love our kids, and we should all brag about our kids. So I'm bragging. Some people have said, you know, Christine, your daughter's been gone for this amount of time, which, mind you, it'll be 13 years on this coming New Year's Day. They'll say, well, you know, you really should let your daughter rest. Trust me, her body's at rest, but her spirit is definitely not resting. She's out there doing what she can, and she reminds me, hey, mama, you got something to do. You've got a gift, and you have the word, and you have the voice to speak to other people to let them know that it's okay to live your life the way you are, being on the good side, of course, and that there are things that happen to us. And I couldn't even begin to tell you the different things, which is why we're going to take this journey together. And I hope that I'm able to give you just that, hope. Hope that you can get through whatever it is, and that we also know that there are two things, minus taxes, that we will all have experienced: birth and death. And no matter what, we are never prepared for death. And it does change you. We celebrate our lives when we're born. So let's celebrate our lives while we're in existence and celebrate our lives when we pass. And that's what I do. I celebrate my life through grief with loss, and I do it well. And no one's going to tell me differently, because I'm here to help you, because it helps me. Because my angel, Nicole, as well as my sister, Lisa, who passed away 5 years later at the age of 36 in her sleep, her spirit's with me as well. And my life will always be in remembrance of my loved ones, as it should be for you. So I hope that you follow me as I bring topics to you about stories of hope, because I want you too to live your life the fullest that you can, and no excuses. With that being said, if you have anything that you want to share, please feel free to email me to the address of storiesofhope.myjourney@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to seeing you in the times to come. Take care.